Hello, good evening, good day, good night, depends on which part of the world you live. My name is Daniel, and this is a quick tutorial in which I would like to talk about normal maps, specular maps, and bump maps. Sometimes you need just to create a simple map that you need for your textures, but not every avatar or everything you have or every prop has actual normal maps or specular maps at all, or in this time even PBR maps, that being metallic maps or roughness maps. Most of them you have to improvise anyway. Now in this video I want to talk about a simple tool I use sometime, once in a while, and many times as well, because if you don't have at hand a Photoshop plugin for normal maps or have a normal map generator used by a DDS plugin as well, or don't know how to handle properly Photoshop, then there's a simple tool you can use online, free, without charge, and it's quick to use. And that tool I'm going to show you now. This tool I found, well, online while I was searching for. It's called Normal Map Online, GPU powered, meaning is it uses your graphics card in order to function. It works actually pretty simple. You load a map in and then it converts it into a normal map. Not only that, you can actually create a displacement, an ambient occlusion, and a specular map as well, as you can see here. You have adjustments up here, types of adjustments, and of projection kinds of map you want to create, and you can play around with those to create different effects for different works. For example, displacement map has different ones, and there you go. Now we, for example, load in a simple texture, every image you like to, for example a brick wall. Now we wait until that wall is loaded. If it's loaded, there we go. Now the wall is loaded and we have our map here. We have it on height, so let's deselect height, because we want a simple normal map. Sharp, Sobel. Yeah, it looks like that brick wall is just too big. Yeah, it's a 6000 by 3000. Yeah, that's why I'm slowing down my system here. But then again, just use this one. It's gonna be quicker, I think. There we go. Now I don't slow down the whole system, just to show you that. Anyway, you can load every size of map you want to, but just for the sake of showing how the normal map function works here, you can adjust the level, you can adjust the strange, you can adjust the blur. As you can see, you can sharpen it or can blur it. That is pretty useful. It depends on what you want to, and you can change the option how it's blended, or change it to height. Put it on Sobel, on height, and change that as well. It's your choice. You're not limited to anything here, and you can convert this perfectly into a displacement map, an ambient occlusion, or a specular map. I encourage you to actually go and experiment with this. As you can see, you can change your effects and range, meaning everything you want you can change it, and you can see how these effects actually change here in 3D. So let's talk about this one here. This is the preview relation, the preview cube. You can change that to a plane. There you go. You can change that to a sphere. So if you're working on a spherical texture kind, so you have the sphere here to see actually how it blends, and that affects every map you use. And the normal map here, now that's the normal map, and there you go. So if you work on a displacement, you can change that only to the displacement here. You have that as well. stronger or less stronger. It depends on you, really, how you want to see it or visualize it. Environment, this is pretty useful. This way you can see actually if that map is blended as a specular map, for example, or you use it as a this could be a roughness map perfectly. So this way you can actually see how it will look like in an environment. So this tool is pretty easy, and once you are satisfied with your normal map or displacement, or you want it all, you can actually download your image. You can select PNG, JPG or TIFF. PNG is the most bad way to go, but JPG also does the work. You can change the quality. You want it 100%, you have it there. You have the choice. You can download one single map, or you can download all. All means you will download the normal, the displacement, the ambient occlusion map, and the specular map all in once. For example, if I choose this one, I simply download the normal map, and that will appear in my download folder. Here it is. Then again, you will have normal map, and that's it. If you download the others, they will call specular map. You have to eventually change the name to adapt them to the actual text you're using, but it is your choice. Here you can see we have our map here, and there it is. And if I'm not displeased with if I don't like this, then I just go and change it again. And there's a quick way to create your normal map and every map you want to. So I encourage you to try this and play around with it, and maybe it's useful for you. So that's all I have to say today. I hope this tutorial or guide was useful to you to create a quick normal map, specular map, ambient, or whatever map you want here to create. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching my channel, and make sure to subscribe for more. Also, I have a main channel called simpleMotions. Make sure to check that out. I dedicate it mostly to 3D animation shorts now. There's also some old tutorials you can check out that might be useful for you. Also, links in the description of this video for more information. That's all.